Have you ever tried to lift anything heavy off the ground, whether it's in just everyday life or work, and then a couple days later, you got some pretty bad pain in your lower back? If so, then you were probably lifting with improper form. Today, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to perform a deadlift with proper form in order to maximize strength gains and minimize the risk for injury. The deadlift is one of the most functional exercises that you can do either in or outside of the gym, and it translates over to real life wonderfully. So in order to get set up for a deadlift, what you're going to need first is you're going to need a barbell, this here. You're going to need some type of weight plates. Today for the demonstration we're using 115 pounds total, and then you're going to need barbell collars of some sort. What these do is they keep the weights from shifting on the barbell, keep it stationary in order to make it a more safe lift. So now that you've got all the equipment that you need, let's go over how to properly set up for the proper form. First, you're going to stand with your feet between hip width and shoulder width apart, with the barbell over about the midway point on your foot. Once you're at that position, you're going to bend down at the waist and the knees and grab the barbell just on the outside of your knees. You can either use a double overhand grip as so, or a mixed grip with one hand facing the opposite direction if you're having trouble with your grip strength. For this demonstration, I'll use a double overhand. And so once you're in this position, what you're going to do next, you're going to drive with your heels into the floor. As such, stand, extending your knees and your hips at the same time, standing tall, engaging your lats and your core. Once you're in this position, you've now learned how to properly lift the deadlift. So now let's cover how to lower the deadlift safely and properly. So once you're in this position, it's essentially just the reverse. You're going to lower it down, keeping it as close to your body as possible, keeping a neutral spine looking forward, and bending your knees and your hips at the same time, while keeping your lats and your core engaged until you lower down to hit the ground. So to show it at full speed, again, once you're set up in your position with your feet shoulder width apart, halfway underneath the barbell, you've got your grip. You're going to stand up tall, extend your hips and your knees at the same time, keeping a neutral spine, keeping your lats and your core engaged, and then we're going to lower it with the reverse of that. Neutral spine, lats and core engaged, and bend at the hips and the knees at the same time until you lower safely back down. So now you've learned how to properly pick up a deadlift and how to properly lower a deadlift with the correct form. As I stated previously, the deadlift is one of the most important and translative lifts over from the gym to everyday life. We often find ourselves lifting heavy objects off of the ground or placing them back down on the ground, and we need to do so with a way that minimizes the risk of injury. Thank you.